Oh, she's crazy. I have concluded she's mental. It was a lot of fun until he grenaded me in the face. This is one beautiful ship. Some solution of some sort? Dreadful whale accounting. I'm not reading all that.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father.
Who's that? Well, let's go speak to the lady, maybe. Oh, can we get to the storage section through an exit door? Like, can I use... There's like an entrance somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it's impossible.
The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet.
Oh, we can go downstairs.
Lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some squad.
Crossbow bolts. Trying to fix the secondary engine, Anton. Your idea of proving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you've ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow, Megan. If all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, I would be still paddling around in carved out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tyvian spices. I left it in the galley. Anton, where are you, old fool? I hope nobody hurt you. I will find you. I swear I miss you. Aww. So we gather that she is an inventor and a friend of Anton's. Oh, the shitter. Wait, what? Oh, it's lace. I really want in there, but no. Screw it. Let's talk to it.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Okay.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I need to explore more of your sodden boat. Steal your stuff. The Shinderi Gift, a study by Mora Clipswitch, on the effect of winds and on the Kanakan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within these beasts, inside the oil harvested along with their flesh, was enough power to see the Isles through the tumultuous years? That's a hard word to say. And it all seemed limitless. But now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Karnaka has a unique feature. The cleft in Shinderi Peak through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the whale oil itself, Karnaka will find itself ascendant among the Isles. What, because it has a different source of power? Yeah, there you go, wind power. Smash your shit up. There you go. Where did your wine bottles go? Is that blood? Could be tomatoes. Nope, they're apples. So something else that would be good is if you ate stuff whilst you were already at full health, that she would either refuse or throw up. Because she just ate like 4 pounds of jelly deals, you would be sick. Oh, Delilah portrait.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
That's a good question. I know, I don't know. It should be I know, I don't know. That quote can be assigned to anything in real life. Everything, even. Is she a Delilah person? Oh, excuse me.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Oh, there are audiographs.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things and some good. Before
I'll
and
always miss
after
my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwald in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
What's wrong with you? Huh. 5 coins, worth it. Sokolov notes, blood fly study. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The blood fly epidemic, coupled with the basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Blood flies are exotic instincts. Instincts is not the right word. Insects, unlike anything else found in Soconus. I suspect they originated on Pandician continent. So we still have a pandemic. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of blood flies. Blood flies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm. In particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay the eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Soconus city, say during the crisis or a plague, mean more blood flies. Interestingly, the last part of a blood fly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing wings to drop off. Afterwards, each blood fly lives a solitary existence, very odd. Blood flies are largely restricted to the south, forming warmer climates, like certain aging natural souls. Bless it. A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent 1 by Anton Sokolov. Introduction. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues. What the hell is that word? Curlicues? Curlicues. Nope. I assume that's like some sort of animal or something. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and so was bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, is size and placement of the Pandician continent. Oh, how the cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to the giant landmass. As if Pandicia were just a few days away from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I've no doubt that Pandicia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we're ever to hope exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expeditions, and so it was on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm grey skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Oh, a curlicue, a decorative curl or twist in calligraphy, or the design of an object. Okay. So it's the map was decorated or designed with sea beasts and things. Which is an odd word to use, right? Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of the empire? As I've learned more each week, months now, I've found in my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Kanaka. Duke Luca Abele and some inner circle, which seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the minds. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering in stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for the Crystal tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing. Coming home to his native Soconus without some critical piece of knowledge about the affair. And then there's Crown Killer to worry about. That fiend is a part of Duke's schemes, as I suspect how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye. It sounded like somebody Sokolov knew kidnapped him. I don't trust this lady. Not one bit. And it also feels like I should be able to get into that room. Aha! Yeah. Nah. A reflection to my journey to the Pandician colony 3. Is there 2? I guess we can read 3. By Anton Sokolov, chapter 15. At dawn, I set out with a group that foraged east, included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation and grew thickly here, and slowly made our way to the shore up a steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of native plants for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between pages and taking copious notes of several species of flora I surmised no human had ever set eyes on previously, when suddenly a young Mr. Gravitt from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below. So many in number were his tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. We finally managed to pull Gravitt from the insects, acquiring several painful welts where it came to his aid. Mr. Gravitt, however, was bitten or stung, I would eventually discover. So many times he was barely recognizable, swollen unto deformity over every inch of his person, moaning like a sick bull. Expired before we could even carry him onto the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with precious samples. Interestingly, I think the game is probably going to do exactly what I wanted from the first one and make more use of animals or other enemies, which is pretty good. The Q added to curly is from French word Q, meaning tall, or from an image from another Q in this looping script form. Oh, okay. So it's curlicu. So it's probably French word, right? I still don't know how to pronounce it. Kuliku. I'll just say Kuliku, and that'll do. It's not a word I'm gonna retain in memory. Can I eat those? Got everything we need. Right, let's get to the skiff.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Still don't trust her. She's not Simon.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Really miss Simon. I liked Simon. Find Adamaya Station. Take a carriage to Adamaya Institute. It is the best lead you have in tracking down the Crown Killer. Okay. To the mental institution. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope they have the ability to look around during cinematics. That's cool.
Get Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there.
Although our
Go
coast
inland
kind of...
and use the carriage station.
Go inland.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaka. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Admire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Admire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Admire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
What did she put on her, she didn't put a mask on, she put like a cuff or something up. Chaos level. Your actions affect the world around you. Taking lives will cause enemy or Corvo and their allies to grow more cynical. Too many deaths will lead to higher levels of blood fly infestation and darker final outcome for the story. So we do have almost exactly the same thing. The blood flies are basically the rats from the first game. Even though there are rats still. Oh, they didn't just kill themselves. Sorry, you can go. Dance calendar.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Oh, buy one?
That's a relief. Don't know what I ate to deserve that.
Sure.
You missed that. The familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Hello.
No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks. You'll be okay on the docks, stranger. But watch out past the wall.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale.